Well, we got a break in campers finally for a couple of weeks. So I'm gonna get these footings buried, and I got some drain pipe for this side. Now I've already got kind of a natural slope going here. You can see the footings are all the same elevation, and you can see they get a little farther and a little farther and a little farther out of the ground. By the time we get to the end down here, we're about 14 inches out of the ground. That's right about a 1/4 inch per foot. We're 80 feet, whatever 80 quarters is, 15, 20 inches, I don't know. Whatever it is, anyway, it's close. I'm gonna probably drop it down a little bit more than that as we get over there. But the point of this is to just take any of that seepage that comes out of the hillside here and get it into the pipe and get it moving off. It's really not any kind of running water, but it does seep out of the ground right through here in a few spots. So rather than letting it get in here to the pen and create a soggy mess, we're going to keep it there and get it channeled out and around and out there to the pasture. So we're going to put in this drain pipe. I've already got a load of gravel in the truck. So I'm going to take the time to belly a little bit of a ditch down here and kind of bury up on the back side of these footings and belly that out. Then I'll assemble all these pipes, get them laid in place, and then we'll get gravel in and we'll bury those pipes right up to the top of footing with gravel, so that we've got just a full gravel bed ditch there, and that should keep us in really good shape for a point of collection. That'll naturally slope down, get into the pipe, and move on down its way. That should work out. We're gonna get that buried on this pad so we can get out to the other pad and get it buried as well, so we can start getting some materials in place and getting things built. All right, that's got them buried well enough for now. We've got the drain in. That'll be just fine. I got to build this up with road base, so I've got a good set base in here. But right now, everything's so dang dry and powdery. I'm gonna run this little tractor sprinkler across here. It'll put quite a bit of water out across the whole surface and just work its way across slowly. We'll give it some time. Let that work across here and get some moisture in this so it'll settle down a little bit more and pack a little tighter, have good moisture content in the ground to be ready for the road base. And we'll build that road base up to a nice level so that we have a good surface inside these pens to be able to scrape to when we have to clean it out. But we should be scraping out mostly dry material if this thing all goes to plan. All roof covered, 30 feet wide, 80 feet deep, hay storage at the front, all the animals within that are hay eaters within and separated and being able to be held and fed well and safe through the winter without having all of their bedding and all their feed getting wet and snowy all the time. Should make a huge, huge, huge difference for us up here in the winter. Now it's time to bury this pad and try to clean this space up a bit and get it ready for road base as well. Well, it started raining. So it's starting to clump up and stuff, but it quit raining and that'll be all right. I got them mostly buried in. I've been going in and out of each of the bays this way and then coming across the bay areas this way as well. So it's buried in well enough for now that I've used up the material that was loose around basically. And I'm gonna get it, soak it wet with the sprinkler like I was doing on the other pad as well, just to really wet it down, soak it in, pack it in, and try to finish this one up and have it ready for road base as well. So once we get this little bit of it done and compacted in and set, we can start getting materials here for this building. This one's going to be the first one we do because that being built gives me the ability to get all of my attachments and equipment and things parked underneath cover, which is a first priority. And then we can get started putting the posts and beams together on the other building so that we can start with corral containments for the animals. Even if we have to go into winter or the first bit of fall, rainy season and stuff, with them just being penned in the pen while we get to getting the materials and getting the roof over the pen, that'll be okay. But having the equipment covered will make more of an impact for us than having that pen covered immediately. So hopefully we can get this one done in the next couple of weeks and move on to the steel one. Fingers crossed. It's about to bury itself. We'll turn it off and let it settle in overnight, and I'll start it a little farther forward tomorrow.
If you guys are gonna go get lumber at Home Depot, forget about it. We got it all. I'm just kidding. How fast do you think you can use up this lumber? How many days? By yourself versus you and Evers and me.
Well, it's all of us, which it won't be.
Yeah, I know. I have to work this weekend.
All of us. 7 days.
Really? It's not bad.
Just me, it's probably going to be
7 days.
I'd love it to be done in 7 days, but I don't think I'll be there. I don't think I'll be there. I think I'll be at day 10 going, am I not done yet? I don't know, we'll find out. I think a lot of it will get used up in just a couple days. It's just a matter of the sheathing. That's going to take a little bit more time because
And a little more help.
I don't have one of those big telehandler forklifts.
Oh.
So get the sheets up onto the roof, and my tractor only lists 9 feet, so it won't pick them up all the way either.
Well,
Get them close to one side and I can work with them.
me and Evers, we have some muscle. We can help you.
When you're there,
Yeah,
we both are working.
that's okay.
So
I only have now that I'm 1 week on, 1 week off, just be ready for me.
some hard ground.
Well, this morning we took a trip to Home Depot and we bought pretty much as much lumber as we can possibly buy. Just kidding. Just enough to get this equipment shed going. And we thought we'd be there a lot longer than expected, so now we have a few more hours. And Mark is thinking probably getting a couple of loads of road base and getting this flattened out so we can actually start building tomorrow. He will be on his own for a while because I have 6 days of work, but the following week hopefully I can help him with the sheeting and all the other things that require a partner. How big is this building going to be? I forgot.
This is 70 by 24.
70 by 24. And each bay is going to be 12 feet?
These are 13 foot on center.
Okay.
And then the last one over there is 18 feet on center. And that's so I can do an overrun of hay.
Okay.
The bales are 8 feet long, and even though they're 8 feet side by side, they don't fit in a 16-foot stall. You scrub. So I wanted it 18, so there's just a little bit of room that I'm not hitting posts trying to load bales in and out.
Yep.
So that gives me an overrun for that. So that's the only reason that one's oversized. Be able to overrun hay.
You're going to try to get your dozer down here.
Yep.
When you're not working on it.
I'll get it down here so it's out of the sun until I can get it into the shop to be the priority until we get worked on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Along with it here.
The feed grinder, all the attachments.
Buckets,
oh my heck.
Tractor and buckets for the excavator and
Yeah.
attachments for the tractor and excavator, like snow blower will probably be on here for summer. The tiller, the compactor, the cement mixer for the tractor, and I'll be in here. So they're not frying in the sun and getting ruined in the winter.
That also will clean up the area around the shop so we can really focus on getting the shop completed. And then when we carve out that mountain, we're going to expand the driveway a little bit too. So there's good things happening, and I'm kind of excited they're all happening this year already. And like, I know fall is here, but I think we're going to be able to get a lot of work done, at least get it started. So when it does snow, we can still work on the work that we're doing. So anyways, pretty exciting. Good stuff happening.
That heavy rain we got really helped put some moisture into this ground so that it will settle a bunch. And around the footings I can see some of it where it's already settled a little bit. But I'm going to take a minute and track through there again and pack in, and that'll push these big rocks. Now that it's soft like that, these 4 and 6 and 8 inch rocks, they'll just drive right in with the tracks and make that a lot tighter and a lot nicer. And then I'm going to go get 2 loads of road base and dump them in the middle and start spreading that stuff out.
Whenever he's doing that to compact the ground.
$9, I think you said.
$9 a ton?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
I like this stuff.
They loaded me fat.
This last one, yeah, looks real big.
They were both. I think he said that they were, the first one I think he said was 17.
Can your truck do that?
It's supposed to haul 14 to 15.
Oh.
So that's a lot.
Yeah. Well, your truck looked like it was working for it, that's for sure.
But I think a third will wrap it up just fine. You get a third load here in the middle toward the back and dump it there. And then I'll spread this all out. Oh, buddy, getting close, getting close.
There is something so satisfying about seeing that truck dump that gravel out.
Yeah.
It's like relaxing almost.
Watching it come out.
Yeah, and then like go back together, like all like, oh, I'm done. Okay, I'll just go back together as you're driving away. Yeah. So I have the chain right here.
a good start. That was 3 truckloads. That was like 45 tons. And I definitely need, I don't know, 2 more at least. But we'll get there. We'll get there. It looks good. I like it. We're getting there. It's just got to take a little bit of time to get a few more loads of material. I hauled 5 loads today, so try to see what we can do to get another 1 back here and 2 up toward the front at least. So, but we are getting closer, so we can get started building here pretty soon. That'll be nice. Got all the lumber materials for the other building, and that one we're gonna get wrapped and moving on real soon, and then we'll get this one after that.